And now for the biggest joke in the history of the automotive industry.
To develop a line of heavy-duty transmissions that establishes new standards for reliability, durability, and quality.
Hey, it's Bill Nye's father.
With customer needs as our primary focus, work is proceeding on the crudely conceived idea of an instrument that would not only supply inverse reactive current for use in unilateral phase detractors, but would also be capable of automatically synchronizing cardinal gram meters. Such an instrument is the turbo encabulator.
Crudely conceived is right. You made half those frickin' words up.
That instead of power being generated by the relative motion of conductors and fluxes, it's produced by the modial interaction of magneto-reluctance and capacitive directivence. The original machine had a base plate, prefamulated amulite, surmounted by a malleable logarithmic casing in such a way that the two spurving bearings were in a direct line with the panometric fam.
There was also a flux capacitor, but some crazy guy with weird hair in a DeLorean came by and stole it. I wonder what happened to it.
That side fumbling was effectively prevented. The main winding was of the normal Lotus O delta type, placed in panendermic semi-boloid slots of the stator, every seventh conductor being connected by a non-reversible tremie pipe to the differential girdle spring.
Not to be confused with my crack pipe.
The turbo encabulator has now reached a high level of development, and it's being successfully used in the operation of no-for-trunnions.
No-for-trunnions? What's that?
Is required. It may also be employed in conjunction with a drawn reciprocation dingle arm to reduce sinusoidal depleneration.
This is basically the equivalent of Vince McMahon debuting an indestructible Spanish announce table.
Now that we know how the turbo encabulator works, let's take a closer look at its diagnosis and service. For the purposes of obscurity, we have removed
For the purposes of obscurity, that's something Mike Adamle would say.
The magneto-reluctance modial interactor. Since little or nothing is known about the principles involved in magneto-reluctance,
but enough to make a video, apparently.
Can be a problem. Connect the DRB2 to the aft end of the Moxie interrupter using special adapter WUPD2, making sure the osmolality of the phase detractors is not extrapolated. Begin the test by selecting model year.
Oh God, is this one of those IKEA do-it-yourself engines?
And turbo encabulator run test.
Well, I play Pac-Man on my calculator.
They will be displayed in secret code on the DRB2 display. It's a simple head code. Anyone can catch it.
Be sure to drink your Ovaltine. Don't, son of a bitch!
Which the customer will refer to as a burping or even a hiccuping noise. To service this fault, refer to the Turbo Encabulator Diagnostic Procedures Manual and Songbook.
Glory, glory, Turbo Encabulator.
Using the Geiger scale on the DRB2, measure the wrench and output of the capacitive reactive.
Wait a second, there's a Geiger scale? There's radioactive shit in this thing? Oh my God.
If it is below 10 RGs, you will be directed to perform a series of tests that will effectively raise the billable hours for the service department, but will perform no other useful function.
One of which involves a hedge clipper. That's the fun one.
As if they do not exist. And the customer should be told that the burping or hiccuping is normal and is caused by too much gas in the fuel system.
Just like in humans.
Well, that's about it for this month's Master Tech. Be sure to watch next month when we'll cover ashtray and cigarette lighter operation, diagnosis, and repair.
And if you thought the engine was complicated, holy crap, wait till we get to the ashtray.